And then there was bread left on the table. She started taking the bread, are you with me on that, off the table, packing it to take it back to our hotel room. I mean, can you imagine that, right? She was taking extra sweet and low off the table, you know what I mean? Take it back in the morning. My mom, you gotta love my mom, are you with me on that? I mean, she recycles everything. No food is wasted in our house, are you with me on that? I mean, it's every piece of a vegetable is cooked, are you with me? Period. I mean, that's my mom, right? Very thrifty and frugal. And she always says, you know, where I grew up, when I come from in my country, you know, you should be excited to have this kind of rice. And you know, she tells you that story, and you just have to listen to it out of respect, you know. But I think most people don't pursue their dreams because of disappointment. So what if I told you right now that all your dreams could become a reality? Would you go for it then? Yes or no? Yeah. All right. So here's some of these dreams. So what is your dreams? And I want you to write them down. And here's a definition, right? A definition. A dream is an inspiring picture. An inspiring picture. I want you to think about this, right, for a second. What is that picture, you know? And of the future, obviously it's going to happen in the future here, right? That energizes you. That's going to energize you every morning that you get excited about, right? And it's going to inspire you and your mind, your will, and your emotions. Empowering you to do everything you can to achieve it, so that your mind, your thoughts, your dreams are going to be congruent with your actions, your execution. In other words, all these people say, "Well, I want to look like one of those guys from the 300 movie Spartan." You guys know that, right? You ever seen that movie, the 300 movie Spartan? Who saw that movie? What a great movie, right? Oh, yeah. You watch that movie and you get inspired, right? Movie, and I started like tucking in my tummy. You know, I was like, while I was watching the movie, while I was watching, I was looking for it, feeling it, and I felt a couple of lines, but they weren't the muscles, they were the ripples. Are you with me on that? That's what I was feeling, and I realized, gosh, and I saw the movie, and I came home, took all the clothes off my treadmill, and I got on that thing for about a minute, and I was done. Are you with me, right? But I was inspired by it. You know, they used Frank Domino's body in that as a double. You know that, right? You all know that in the movie Spartan 300. But that movie was great. Well, if you want to look like that, you all know what you got to do, but you can't be sitting there and having a double-double or a Whopper with cheese and a Big Mac and a cheesecake and French fries and a milkshake and expect to look like that. I mean, you got it. Does that make sense? Because what you want and what you're doing are not congruent. Would you all agree? Yes or no? Yeah. Okay, so if you've got these big dreams, you got to go and pursue it and do the right things to get there, okay? Now, having said all that, will you achieve it in your lifetime? I don't know. You said yes. How obsessed are you with your dreams and achieving them in a reasonable time? Because I think your dreams kind of have to be an obsession. I mean, let me just tell you, I was so obsessed to be somebody in WG. Every morning I'd wake up, before I'd go to the kitchen or to the bathroom, I'd mosey my way over to the computer and get on that leader's bulletin to see where I was at. Every single morning. Even though it only updated twice a week, I looked at it every day. And then I'd look at it at night before I went to bed. I wanted to be the best. Are you with me? There was one time I went to to Hawaii, and we're all going to Hawaii here in just a couple weeks or so, right? I wanted to be the number one guy. And I just got to tell you, a few years ago we were there, and they said the number one guy, they're giving this big old surfboard. And I got a surfboard, a real surfboard, custom made. Had the WRO logo on it, man. And let me just tell you, I love that thing, right? I was obsessed about being number one. And everything I did was congruent with the results. Now, having said all that, will your dream always remain exactly that, just a dream? Is it just going to become a dream for you and never becomes a reality, or is it going to happen right now? So let me just talk to you about just the different types of dreams, okay? The first dream here are daydreams. Distractions from your current work or school. Anybody ever daydream? Okay, that's not the kind of dream I'm talking about, even though we all daydream, yes? Kind of like some of you right now, probably dreaming, right? Closing your eyes, going, oh, I wonder what it's like. Okay? Some of you guys are kind of like the pie in the sky dreams. Wild ideas.